Using his magnificent eye for detail, nationally known architect and designer of the United States Supreme Court building, Cass Gilbert, sculpted tons of marble, limestone, and steel into the West Virginia State Capitol. The Supreme Court of Appeals is located on the third floor of the east wing of the State Capitol in Charleston and was built between July 1926 and December 1927.
At the time he designed your state capitol, he was, without a doubt, the most important architect in the world.
Cass Gilbert was the designer of a score of well-known buildings, including the state capitals of Minnesota and Arkansas, the headquarters of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in Washington, D.C., and the Woolworth Building in New York, one of the world's first skyscrapers, and at the time, the tallest building in the world. Gilbert wanted the design of West Virginia's highest court to be an enduring symbol and to reflect the important work that takes place here. There are many design flourishes in the courtroom that help accomplish this. For example, Gilbert incorporated the role of the Book of Law into the brass rondelles that adorn the skylight by using a book inscribed with the letters L-E-X, the Latin word for law. The Supreme Court of Appeals has changed a great deal since the state was formed in 1863. Once called judges, members of the court are now called justices, and there are 5 rather than 3. The state added the 4th justice in 1872 and the final justice in 1903. The Supreme Court of Appeals has been housed inside the state capitol in Charleston for more than 80 years. But the state capitol wasn't always located in Charleston. In fact, West Virginia's capital moved 6 different times. The first meeting of the Supreme Court took place in Wheeling, inside the state's first capitol, now the Lindsay Institute building. On July 9, 1863, 3 judges, William Harrison, Ralph Berkshire, and James Henry Brown, gathered to organize the Supreme Court of the new state of West Virginia. Each was a Republican and Union supporter. Ralph Berkshire was the least wealthy of the 3. He was a well-known author of the book First Loyal Voice from West Virginia and had many articles published in the Wheeling Intelligencer.